Good evening and welcome to the Monday, April 25th, 2022 Litchfield Board of Selectmen meeting. The board has just come out of a paperwork review. I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First up is the review and approval of consent items. We have an account payroll manifest of April 19th, 2022 in the sum of $124,992.56 and April 26th, 2022 in the sum of $29,434.10. We have a payroll manifest of April 21st, 2022 in the sum of $61,731.87. And April 28th, 2022, in the sum of $57,824.77. We have March Treasurer's Reconciliation. We have one land use change tax abatement in the sum of $1,374.63. We have three land use change tax warrants in the sum of $36,390. We have one elderly exemption approval, one elderly exemption denial. Are there any items members would like to have removed from consent? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve?
So move.
We have a motion by Mr. LaSalle's.
Second.
Second by Ms. Queenan. All in favor, Mr. Larry.
Aye.
Mr. LaSalle's.
Aye.
Mr. Lynch.
Aye.
Ms. Queenan.
Aye.
I am also an aye. Motion carries 5-0-0. Is there any other business members would like to add this evening? Hearing none, public input will occur no earlier than 6:45 p.m. First item of business is the approval of the April 11th, 2022 minutes. Has everybody had a chance to review? And if so, do we have any comments or corrections? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion we approve.
We have a motion by Mr. Lynch.
Second.
I thought you raised your hand.
Second by Mr. Larry. All those in favor, Mr. Larry?
Aye.
Mr. LaSalle's?
Aye.
Mr. Lynch?
Aye.
Ms. Queenan?
Aye.
I am also an aye. Motion carries 5-0-0. Next, we have the resignation of Matthew Lepore, Conservation Commission regular member, expiring on May 5th, 2022. Mrs. White. White.
Thank you, Chair.
Karen.
Whoever.
Karen.
You can call me Karen. Yeah. Yes. Matthew had sent in a letter of resignation effective May 5th after their last meeting. And he thanks everybody for everything everybody has done for him. And it was a pleasure for him to work for the town and do what he's done for the town.
Okay.
Did he give a reason?
No, but he has a lot on his plate right now.
He did a lot of good work for the town.
Yeah, he did.
Absolutely.
He really did.
For a person his age to step up and take on the Conservation Commission chairmanship, to do everything that he's done.
The town flag.
The design the flag. I mean, I just, I jokingly said that we should disapprove his resignation. He's done so much for the town, and it's really unprecedented. His contribution to the town at such a young age. A lot of young fellas have other things on their mind, at that age, and but what a contribution, and I just. I can't get over what all he's done. And I just hope that he's able to come back and contribute in further ways. And I hope I never have to run against him.
Wholeheartedly agree.
I think he really enjoyed what he did too.
He did. All right, so do we have a motion to accept Matthew Lepore's resignation as regular Conservation Commission member effective May 5th, 2022, and ask the town administrator to send a thank you letter for his hard work and dedication to the town of Litchfield.
So move.
Motion by Mr. LaSalle's,
Second.
second by Mr. Lynch. All in favor, Mr. Larry?
I'm gonna vote no because I want him to stay.
You can't put a bomb.
Mr. LaSalle's,
I got one.
With regret.
Mr. Lynch,
Wholeheartedly with regrets on this one.
Ms. Queenan?
Same with
I'm
regrets.
saying with regrets, motion passes 401. Thank you, Matt, for everything you've done. 410. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Next, we have the resignation of Kevin Cormier, ZBA regular member with a term that expired April 14th of 2022. Ms. White.
I wasn't told anything.
I don't think so either. So I don't even know how long he was a member of the ZBA. Does anyone?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Well, I'm sorry he is going because
Yeah.
all boards need help.
Yeah.
Certainly do, especially the ZBA. We need some
Yeah.
there. So at least we have one coming up that's going to jump on and help. So do we have a motion to accept Kevin Cormier's resignation as a regular ZBA member effective April 14th, 2022, and ask the town administrator to send a thank you letter for all his hard work and dedication to the town of Litchfield?
So move.
Motion by Mr. LaSalle's,
Second.
second by Mr. Lynch. All those in favor, Mr. Larry,
Aye.
Mr. LaSalle's,
Aye.
Mr. Lynch,
Aye.
Ms. Queenan.
Aye.
I am also an aye. Motion carries 500. Next, we have the appointment of Jerry Sorensen as a ZBA regular member with the term to expire March 31st, 2023. Jerry Sorensen, from what I know, is a member of the Litchfield Veterans. He's also a licensed architect
Yeah.
and has recently got his license in the state of New Hampshire, so he could help out the town if we need anything moving forward.
Oh, wow.
So I
Jerry,
think-
the treasurer.
Yeah. So I think, personally, I think Jerry will be great for the ZBA, especially with that background.
He's a pretty good guy too.
Yeah, he really is. He works hard with those guys. He's almost Bobby's right-hand man. At the request of Chairman Gandia, do we have a motion to approve Jerry Sorensen as a regular ZBA member until March 31st, 2023?
Wait. Yep.
Okay, a motion by Mr. Lynch,
Second.
second by Mr. LaSalle's. All those in favor, Mr. Larry,
Yes.
Mr. LaSalle's,
Aye.
Mr. Lynch,
Aye.
Ms. Queenan.
Aye.
I am also an aye. Motion carries 500. Next, we have the 2022 paving program approval. Road Agent Brown, welcome. Come join us. It's always good to see you.
How are you, Kevin?
And Matt worked the summer for us down at
He
Highway.
did, that's right.
Great job, too.
Yep.
He's actually a call firefighter.
He's a
now.
He is
Yeah.
firefighter now, yeah?
He is, and I
Still-
think that's
He's
taking
busier
up
than-
some of his time.
The training.
Yeah, the training, yeah.
So
I hope you drag this out, Kevin. We're
drag it
required,
out. I would- I-
we're
I could go home for
required, we're required to be here at least 2 hours or we don't get our extra stipend.
dinner. Do I have to stay for 2 hours, though?
No.
No. I'm sorry, just trying to find the email I need. So, of course, Troy's not here, so we'd like to ask the board to authorize us to spend. I'm trying to find that, sorry. Yeah, here we go. I'm sure everybody saw the spreadsheet for the paving. No?
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, we have it in front of us.
We have it right here.
All right, so what we'd like to spend is at $218,000 out of our budget and impact fees for CIP year 2022 projects. Lock Mill Drive, Killen Drive, part of Brenton, Quig Court, Crowell Court, and Finch Court. We do have other paving that we're going to look into at the end of this year. We're going to go in front of the CIP committee and put up some paving projects for ARPA funds. But this is the budget money that we have, and we'd like to get that started as soon as we can. So we're looking for your approval to start our paving projects or approve the money.
Okay, so it looks like you're doing 1.69 miles.
Yep.
And $29,829.78 from impact fees
Right.
and $188,586.22 from the block grant, which is a total of $218,416.
And like anything, they're going to shim and overlay, and hopefully the shim code comes in lower than, what we projected, an inch and an inch. And, we might have some money left over so we can actually add on to other projects.
Now, you and I had a pretty lengthy conversation about this
Mhm.
state of the roads not too long ago. I don't see any of the things that we discussed here.
Well, we discussed Lock Mill,
Yeah, we did talk about
Lock Mill,
Yep.
and then the part of Brenton.
Albuquerque, but Albuquerque
Um,
towards Page Road where there's a culvert or something.
Oh, that's going to have to be a special project. We're going to have to look at that. I went over that with Ed from Continental, and we're going to have to actually have Lou come down and take a look at that and decide whether we have to dig it up and repack it. So that's going to be a separate project.
Okay, and the Colby Road one.
And then we have Chase Brook that we're looking at.
Yeah.
We're looking at Pinecrest from Albuquerque to Brickyard, and then from McElwain down to 3A.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much where we're at. We have Finch on here. So we're kind of looking at those projects, trying to get some of the major roads caught up before we get into some of the more side roads.
Mhm.
Karen's not happy with me about that, 'cause she wants the road done, but
And then we had, I think it was Garden Drive where the water is going onto a guy's property. Mr. Sampson, I believe is his name, been an issue, and also Brook Road or Brook Lane. Mr.
Brook way down at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Martin.
Right next,
Martinos.
yeah.
and his next door neighbor really gets.
Well,
it.
we're talking about the ARPA funds for that
Yes.
because it's more of a project rather than paving,
Okay.
straight paving. I also have one on Martin, which I spoke to Mark Riley today from Eagle about putting a berm in
Mhm.
at a certain part of Martin to prolong, some drainage issues there. So we of course, we're going to continue to do the smaller projects ourselves and, and side by side, but this is just a major portion of our paving.
Are these 6 on the existing CIP?
Yes, they are.
So they're the ones that were earmarked for
Earmarked for 2022.
2022. Okay.
And, we go by the CIP, but sometimes we jump ahead, with some of them because, they just worsen up. They get, they get to the point where we have to. And Pearson and Century just aren't there yet.
I don't know. Those streets are pretty rough.
Mhm,
Yeah, they are.
I've been on there.
mhm.
Yeah, they are. But if take a ride on down these roads and take a peek.
Yeah, well, I
You
know
know what I
these,
mean?
I've seen most of these.
And Brenton is from Albuquerque straight up to almost White.
Yeah.
And then, anybody Lockmill is just a disaster.
Okay.
And we have Continental doing these.
Yes.
Any other comments, questions?
No, but get us that list for
I just
for all
want to
the
say, I
other.
did drive these.
We'll have that all set for the CIP. Yeah.
Perfect.
Have like everything we talked about.
Okay, perfect.
You guys all live on 3A. What do you care? No.
Hey, the
drove
the
out-
state does our road every 20
That's right.
years.
Every 20 years,
Rain or
whether you
shine,
want it or not.
Like it or not.
It just gets higher and higher. That's all we know.
Yeah, right.
Remember they used to do
It's
the
a fu-
sand and the oil?
Yeah, sandy oil for years.
Well, they did that on Hillcrest, what,
Yep.
How,
They used to do
15
that.
years
Yeah,
ago?
all state roads.
yeah.
All the state roads are done like
Sand
that.
and
Sand and
oil.
oil.
Yeah. Remember that.
I mean, I could get a lot of roads done if you want me to do that.
We have some angry homeowners. in
Yeah,
town.
no doubt about it.
So,
Yeah, my tires got a little.
Remember Cool Hand Luke?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing, remember? In the back, they spread the
Oh,
tar and then they throwed the little pebble rock.
Is that, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Shaking the bush here, boss.
Mm.
So we
Well, the
need a
best part of the
motion to
movie
approve
right
this?
there,
We
too.
do.
Okay.
No, washing the car.
Watch that's, but isn't that when they were on the road?
Washing the car
Yeah,
is,
without a doubt.
is the
Make a
best.
motion that way go with this.
I'll second.
Okay, so we have a motion by Mr. Lynch, second by Ms. Queenan. So I'll just read what the motion that was written up so we can have it in record. In accordance with Section 9 exceptions and Section 10 local advantages of the town purchasing policy, the motion is to authorize a contract and purchase order with Continental Paving Incorporated, not to exceed $218,416 for the 2022 road improvement projects. Said funds to come from the highway block grant in the sum of $188,586.22 and impact fees in the sum of $29,829.78. So we had a motion by Mr. Lynch, a second by Ms. Queenan. All those in favor, Mr. Larry,
Aye.
Mr. LaSalle's,
Aye.
Mr. Lynch,
Aye.
Ms. Queenan.
Aye.
I am also an aye. Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you,
Thank you,
folks.
Kevin. We
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Kevin.
Anytime.
you for
My
everything you
pleasure
do.
coming.
And also a shout out and a big thanks to Continental, Mr. Charbonneau, for the work they've done down at the old town hall.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Fantastic.
It does
wonderful
look,
now.
it does look
Doesn't it?
fantastic.
Looks
Yeah. it
really
was great.
good.
And Jason Brennan.
And Jason.
Yes.
too, yeah.
And the whole crew that went down there and
Yeah.
helped clean up this
I'm
weekend.
glad they found my political sign I lost 3 years ago.
Well, that was cleaning, yeah. Yeah.
They did a great cleanup on Hillcrest this week.
Yeah, looks good.
A lot of bags for them.
I lost my way to the dump today. I was all picked up, all the trash.
All the bottles.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Kevin.
Mr.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay.
All right, next we have the purchasing policy first review. Ms. White.
Okay, so as you know, we review some of the policies every year, some are every other. So in a review of this one, the purchasing policy provides procedures and guidelines for purchasing. It encourages fair and open competition. It encourages local businesses. The town administrator approves purchase orders between $5,000 and $11,999 with 3 written informal proposals if we can get them. And then the Board of Selectmen approves 12,000 or greater with formal bidding process unless waived. The BOS, the Board of Selectmen can grant waivers on case-by-case basis. And we wanted to change the surplus to less than 500 can be approved by department and town administrator, and the greater than that would be the Board of Selectmen. And then the Appendix A, at the end of our purchasing policy, has a list of vendors excluded from competitive bidding, example, software licenses, vehicle repairs, uniforms, legal services, insurance, etc.
Didn't change at all, has it?
Yeah, nothing really changed.
Probably some of the vendors.
Yeah, the vendor list that Appendix A changes.
Right, but
But other than that,
vendors
it's very
change
same.
when they go out of business too.
All right, so if everybody could review it over the next 2 weeks and
Mhm.
the next meeting we can approve.
Can we just look at number 13 for a second?
What's that?
Number 13 on that list.
Disposal?
Yeah, you see, mine's colored, but you cross out 100 and you made it 1,000. You have that?
I'll have to open a look at it.
Yeah, it's
But I think-
100's crossed out and 1,000.
Right.
I think we went up because, I think we went
I
up
think the
last year.
sentence is wrong. You see the second one that went from 100 to 1,000? That sentence is for items with an estimated value greater than 1,000 and less than 1,000. So I think that upper bound shouldn't be 1,000.
No, it means it has to be exactly
Oh,
1,000,
any
Kim.
Or is that what it is?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just say that? Is it right or wrong?
It's wrong.
Oh,
Surplus props.
so the two that are blue that say 1,000 on them?
Mine are
Wait,
yellow.
just to look at those again. I think-
Yeah, okay.
I think the lower and the upper
Yeah,
bound say
number 13.
1,000.
The blue ones? I got yellow.
Yeah, the yellow, they crossed them out and made them 1,000. Those two are okay. But it's this one here, the third one.
Uh-huh.
I think last year we recommended they
Those-
increase those.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I
yeah.
see what you're saying, yeah.
And then that second to the last line, I just haven't had time to read, but it has another blue 1,000 in there. Yeah, I might just want to look at those upper bounds. I think those two that say 1,000.
So
Okay.
we might want to take the first 1,000 out and leave it at 100 and less than 1,000.
Yeah.
Or change that upper bound. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure where you were going.
Value less than 1,000.
What they were saying is just to move it up because things cost so much more.
So that I
Yeah.
agree with.
I think we took that action last year to move it up during the review process.
So you see the two that are light blue, Karen?
Yeah,
At
yep,
like
yep,
the second line up and then the one in the middle.
yep.
Just check.
Yeah.
see if they might-
Second line up, second line down.
Yeah. Well,
And the other one in
Find
the
it, Rich?
yeah.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4 down
And
two up.
yeah.
Are you on?
Number
purchase
13,
policy?
it's on page 6, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or 7.
I'm having trouble
Page
getting
6.
into the,
The portal?
yeah.
It's Steve, you're way better at that than me.
Bobby, you said that way.
A man must know his limitations.
It was for 1,000.
Get you there.
Yep.
True.
You got the blues. I don't have the blues.
You don't see the blue there?
No, I don't see the blue in mine at all.
Oh, that's why. But
Okay.
you see the fourth line down and the second from the bottom.
I know the line, but
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
blue. And
Yeah, mine's only
Karen,
yellow
Mine are
too.
blue.
Karen doesn't have blue on her.
Yeah,
either.
mine's only yellow.
You got a special one.
Yeah, it's missing keys. Cat tore 'em off. See? Anybody want a cat?
No, thanks. I have one.
If you want, you can click. Should be a file here when it comes up. There you go. Right there.
But at the bottom of this whole thing, and all I'm describing is surplus. And you get that to the greater than 1,000, it's gonna be reported to the board of
So if you
selectmen.
go
Yeah,
down to
we'll
number
check that for
13
next
is what we're
meeting.
talking
That's
about.
covered, you know.
Disposal of surplus property.
They don't have the light blue. Do you have light blue in yours?
Mine's yellow.
Mine's yellow for those two.
But you see these two that are light blue? Those are the ones I'm questioning. I'm definitely questioning that one. But that
Nope, mine are not like blue. You've got the special one.
Everything mine's yellow except for central paper.
Yep, that's green, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can have those reviewed with Troy, that'd be great. So we can see what the limits will be so we can take action at the next meeting. Next, we have the VFW Awards Ceremony, Friday, May 6th at 6:30 PM. An email was sent in to the Board of Selectmen, and I'll read it into record. It said, "Dear Mr. Weber, the Hudson Memorial Post 5791 and its auxiliary will be hosting its annual Loyalty Day Scholastic Awards Ceremony on Friday, May 6th, 2022 at 7 PM. We plan to honor citizens, students, educators, public servants, and others who have made significant contributions to the well-being of our community. We invite you and the board and a guest to attend this ceremony as the following employees will be recognized that evening. Christopher Underwood, Loyalty Day Award, Litchfield Police Department. Corey Fecto, Loyalty Day Award, Litchfield Fire Department. Steve Doobie, Loyalty Day Award, Hudson Fire Department. FYI, he is also Litchfield. We'll be serving light refreshments this evening with social time from 6:30 to 7 PM and the award ceremony beginning at 7 PM. Although the event is open to the public for planning purposes, I ask that you RSVP by May 1st, 2022. I look forward to seeing you and your party. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Sincerely, Robert Everett, PAP Chairman. So congratulations to everyone getting the awards. And if anybody of the board is available to attend, you let me know and we can let Town Administrator Brown know to let the VFW know.
Very nice.
Being that it is 6:55, we will open it up to public input. Are there any members of the public that would like to provide input?
Okay, I'm gonna give him his and everybody take one. Because he won't want to move it short.
Thank you.
What these are the Joe Cabral 7 Brickyard Drive, Litchfield. Got that done. Okay, what these are the websites for the used fire trucks. I also met with the chief a week and a half ago. He's got the same list. We talked about them. We talked about how they got a used thing from Londonderry, put all this money into it. So I don't think he's too thrilled about going to the used, but I'm just trying to save some money here. Let's bend a little, These things constantly change. We missed out on moments, 2015, 15,000 miles sold like that. And there's another one you'll see, it's got a star on it. It says 2015. You gotta go by the third one up from the bottom. It's a 2015 truck, but it's got 30,000 miles, 275,000. Mileage is a little high, I think, on that one, but look at the price, you know? I mean, the other one we missed totally. It constantly changes. So they are out there. You know, the chief said, you know, if I found any more, I can't find any more. What you got keep changing
Mhm.
constantly. So it was something he would have to monitor if they were going to push to go for use.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm looking at this, I know we said no means no and all that one, forget about that, is that I look at what everybody, like the school's gotten over the years and what the fire department has gotten the last few years. And the police department in this poor building is still stuck in here. You know, I don't know what it is with this town. They kind of like throw those guys to the side. But the fire department got their station. They got a new pickup truck. And they got the new command vehicle, which, by the way, is a nice looking truck. I wish I had it in my driveway. Okay. The school, they got the high school. I was here with the whole process. I know people that voted for it and then they left 2 years later, you know. Now we're looking at another school coming up. I don't know why they don't want to rehab that, but I think I talked to Kevin about this. Pelham last year, Kevin, did I say it? Got a grant to rehab one of theirs. Good chunk of money.
They did do that.
You know, so I don't know why this town they don't want to look at it. So I'm looking at, okay, they got that. When's the police going to get their fair share here? I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about the size of that police where they're in.
Oh, it's on the
It's
CIP.
disgusting.
It was number 1B on the CIP.
You know, it's bad. For all the towns around us, we have the smallest area for these guys to be in.
Definitely.
It's the smallest. And I feel bad for them.
Yep. They do a lot of good work out of
They do more. Let me tell you, I think they do more than the fire department as far as, you know, they got more response and everything. You know, they're constantly going all night and everything. And they always get pushed aside. When they did the fire station, it should have been a safety complex with them in it. That was the biggest boo-boo this town has ever made, in my opinion, because I go all over vacationing up in Maine and everything, and I see these little dinky towns with the same thing. Boom, all in one. We went the opposite. It just didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. You know, so I even went to the thing with you with the capital improvement. I begged there to also not spend all that money that we're going to get from the government on a truck and just leave a little bit. I want to see that spread. Kevin Brown, he's doing one of the streets that I paved. That damn street's lousy. Bounce around in that truck and it's bad. So we do need that. You know, we do need some stuff for the school. I wish the damn school committee would look at a rehab thing. You know, I'm going to go to a school
Go
board
chat
meeting
with them.
because I think it's ridiculous when I see Pelham can get the grants. And here's one thing I know they've said this over the years. They said that school's too close to the roadway. Do yourself a favor. Go up 114. Go through Goffstown. Go into where? Look at the new school and how close it is to the road.
The facility improvement for the school is on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday.
Second and
4th
fourth.
Wednesday, yeah. They're not having it this week because of school vacation.
Right.
So. Second week, so what's that? 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from
A
now.
Wednesday.
All right.
They start at
They come here?
3:30. We're here 3:30 to 5:30.
Oh,
Be the perfect forum for it.
yeah. Because I'm a full favor push for the rehab thing. Don't we own land behind the middle school also for the school, Kevin? Ain't there land near in the middle school area?
Yeah, there's land between that and the Richmond School. It's attached. It's the same body.
They have a high water table, I think.
Okay,
that-
okay.
that
Here we
was the
go.
same,
This is
but-
what I want to hear.
I believe that's what they said. That whole site is.
That
on
whole
high.
thing is high water table. Now, if I got a house and I got this wild land and it's got a little bit of high water, what do we do?
Right?
Right. You do the same thing there.
The second Wednesday, go have a conversation with them.
Okay.
I've had this discussion
They'll
already
welcome it.
with
You know.
the administrator for the school. We had a meeting here and I brought up the site and their engineer said it's got a water table. I said, we take care of that problem with engineering.
Right.
And he's through the grapevine, I was told I didn't know what I was talking about, but that's okay. I've been doing construction all my
I
life.
know.
Okay, but you do make it work. But they got their mindset.
Yeah,
I know
that's
right
what
now.
it is. And that's, it's not the way to be, you gotta be open.
Yep.
Try to save the taxpayers some money,
Logic.
As a citizen, go give them your input.
I'm going.
Good.
Now I know what it is.
Yep.
But on the fire truck thing, I hope you can bend his ear a little bit to give a little. I don't know if it will. If not,
Well, thank you for taking the time and putting this
Yeah.
list together.
yeah,
Thank
well,
you. I appreciate this very much.
I dug and dug and dug. I mean, my wife's going, "What are you doing?" And I'm on there, I'm reading them and looking at them, and I'm saying, "Damn it, we just missed one with 17,000 miles on it," But Ray, you would mention we're a blue collar community a couple of weeks ago. We're not blue collar anymore. We're white collar. The blue collar guy is down here, and the white collar is up here, because you can tell by the size of the houses that are being built. And that's what it is. So it hurts to see it go. Boom. My grandkids, I can see not getting anything in this town because of the cost. I mean, this is crazy the way the market is. It's stupid. And by the way, I gave Kevin Brown, which I'm surprised he didn't say it. I won't be plowing next year for the town.
Oh, it's too bad. Well, thank you for your service.
I'm
this year.
done. I figured it's time for the young guys to take it.
We appreciate your service this year to help us get through the
Yeah,
winter.
well,
Yeah.
the last few years I've been out there, I'm going, when I hit 70, that's it. The wife goes, "You going to tell him?" I went down and told Kevin. He was, "I was going to get you a new truck. I don't care what." I'm done.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, well, that's it.
Thank you. Appreciate your input.
Yeah, and you guys can bottom through that, and there's pictures, there's information. Some of them have prices, some of them don't.
Great. We appreciate all the efforts.
Maybe we start a search committee and we put him on it.
So if you want to, I'll go down and look at them. I'll pore over them.
Follow around. I know you will.
Yeah.
Of course you will.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with going and looking at. I even said that to Frank. I said, you're not buying it blank. You're taking somebody down there to look at it. Make them put it on the lift. Get the backup things of where the maintenance records are and everything. They got to give it to you because those things are serviced constantly. I know because I used to live down where they did them in Boston. We didn't live far from there. That's how I got hooked on mechanical shit. I was going down there and watching those guys. And that's what they do. So I know the maintenance records are there for other stuff. So it would save the town some money, and I forgot to ask them how many miles a year some of these trucks do. I don't think they do that much. I don't think we do 3,000 a year, So, I mean, I don't
That's a
even,
very good point.
and I forgot to ask because that would be something.
Yep.
If we're going to go used, what's the average mileage we putting on, say, that one truck that we're replacing? What was the mileage on that one per year?
It's a good
Yeah,
question. So we'll vet all that out with the chief. And
Yeah,
once again, I really appreciate you throwing this list together for us.
All right,
All right,
guys.
Can't thank you enough, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you're
Joe.
welcome.
Thank you. Can't thank you enough.
Kevin Brown's a good boss.
Are there any other members of the public that would like to provide input this evening?
Okay,
Seeing we have no more, we will close public input at 7:05. Next, we have the town administrator report. Ms. White.
I'm not going to say what you already wrote there.
And what's that?
Can you see?
Oh,
what
I
you
see
wrote
it.
there?
I see it.
Karen's doing a great job.
You're doing an amazing job. Perfect. That's a great report.
Troy shouldn't say that. Saying.
All right, next we have Selectman Reports. Mr. Lynch.
Hi there. I didn't go to nothing. I got nothing to report. Conservation had not met.
Okay, Ms. Queenan.
Me. I have a report.
You always do.
I always do.
Spreadsheet.
That was just a lot of words.
Just a lot of words.
It is a lot of work. I already forwarded it to Matt, so he doesn't have to type it all up. I am going to say one item only because it affects me on two committees. On our town website, if you go to the main page, it looks like we are asking for volunteers for some committees, since a lot of committees need members and alternate members. So that was on our website April 23rd, which I guess is 2 days ago. So the Capital Improvements Committee needs one citizen representative. The Pat Jewett Volunteer Appreciation Award needs one coordinator. Conservation Commission needs regular and alternate members. The Heritage Commission needs regular and alternate members. The Planning Board needs alternate members, Recreation Commission needs alternate members, and the Zoning Board of Adjustment needs alternate members. And we just can't say enough that if we don't have a quorum, we can't do the town's business. So hopefully we get some more volunteers to come in. All right, so my reports for the Litchfield Capital Improvement Plan Committee. Our next meeting is Monday, May 2nd, 2022, here at 6 p.m. at the Town Hall. One Capital Improvement Committee representative is needed, and the SIP committee would like to be part of the interview process of the community member before it goes to the Board of Selectmen. The Litchfield Planning Board, our next meeting is Tuesday, May 3rd, 7 p.m. here at the Town Hall. Alternate members are needed. At our last meeting on April 19th, the Planning Board approved Mel's Funway Park's amended site plan. Some of the key items Mel's will add to their park are 58 parking places in 3 locations, an outdoor laser tag arena throughout the woods where the haunted hayride currently lies, a winter light show along the existing trails where the haunted hayride currently lies. Patrons will stay in their cars and drive through the winter light show. Christmas tree sales in the adjacent area, and an 8 by 16-foot ice cream cooler with a fence around near the arcade building. So congratulations to Mel's. They're trying to utilize that site seasonally. So they're introducing winter and fall projects. All right, also during that meeting, there was a concern raised about enforcing site plan conditions and rules such as parking, decibel levels, and zoning ordinances such as lighting and brightness. So I will work with maybe you or Troy to see if we have a policy on enforcement, how that would work. Do they call the police department? Do they contact our code enforcement officer? Whatever it is, maybe a couple of paragraphs that we can put on the town website for people to call.
Yep. If it's a site plan complaint, it's got to go to the zoning administrator. Okay, and the same with the lighting is part of the approval on the site plan. That's what's being enforced.
Zoning. Okay, so why don't we get a few paragraphs together, just to
Okay.
certain. I also had 2 citizens contact me about somebody clear cutting a lot and maybe a septic tank question. So again, how do we channel questions to go to the right people?
That goes to the building department. Okay,
Mhm.
because the subsurface and the Litchfield, he's also the health official.
Right.
So that's going to be channeled to him.
That's what I mean. We need to put maybe a little sheet
Okay.
together for people.
Directions of where
Yeah.
you got to go.
Dr. Queenan, on Mel's,
Yeah.
last few years, we've had last minute things come up.
Right.
And we've given them significant warnings in the past that, we do not expect them to come to the selectmen at the last minute to get some approval. So I would assume that they're coming to you folks to get that approval so that we don't have last minute
I think
stuff.
last year they had a special event, right? Was that a concert or something? It was like a dog
was
pet
ti-
show. Or,
It was
yeah,
that, and then
yeah.
they had an event that was tied into the Day of the Dead.
I do believe their site plan says they're allowed 5 events a year to happen.
Okay.
So, but if we want to explore that event
Mhm.
policy, maybe we need to look at that as well. But
Okay.
I thought I heard mentioned in passing that they were allowed 5 events per year. But
Okay.
I do remember
Now,
that
was that on
last
the
year when
site
they
plan,
had
you
you really, like, you had a few days notice, right?
Is
Yeah.
the 5 events per year, is that on the site plan?
I believe I heard, I can't say that. I will have to look. I just remember hearing it mentioned during that meeting. But let me follow up on that. And maybe we want to have a discussion and you see if you want to get on an agenda item.
Okay.
Other towns do have an event, packet you'd fill out. It's pretty intense, whether you need police there and, kind of things, or
Yeah.
parades or whatever. All right, so I will follow up with you
Yeah.
on what their 5 events will
I
be.
think as a select board, we all took a vow
Yeah.
that this is not going to happen again.
Mhm.
So it sounds as if they're beginning this process early enough so that they're not going to come in, last minute.
What was the second? There were 2 in a row,
It
right?
was the function and the tent behind the Day of the Dead. And then it was the
That's right.
whiskers, dogs and whiskers, or paws and whiskers, or something to that. extent.
Correct.
Let me write that one down. That was a good one. Okay. They have cleaned it up a lot. They were reprimanded a little bit. If you drive by it, it really looks good right now.
Yeah.
And they did the summer activities with the bumper boats out there now.
Yeah.
So Yep.
They seem to be have a great kickoff,
Yeah.
that they've been very busy.
Yeah, and they've really tied themselves into youth organizations in town by sponsoring and reaching out and being part of it.
That's great.
Okay, I'll follow this one up. Let's see. Our future meeting, we meet the first Tuesday in May, but the second Tuesday, May 17th for the planning board. It will also be at 7 o'clock at the town hall here. We will also include a workshop to discuss speed and safety concerns on Albuquerque Avenue. We will discuss and explore items such as potential traffic calming measures we can maybe apply, potential adding of more road signage near the two existing parks, Roy Memorial, Dara Talent Hall, and Sawmill Brook, near the high school, and maybe along the road where people in groups crossed to get the walking bike path. Maybe some more speed limit signs. We'll also look at maybe potential painting of crosswalks at key intersections. Pinecrest is a 4-way stop sign. Talent, we think, is 2-way. Hillcrest is 4-way. Right now, they go diagonally across Hillcrest from bike path on this side to here. They don't, follow the path. Also, maybe some painted crosswalks near the high school for where students will have to walk onto the other side of Albuquerque to get to the high school. Maybe also near the park entrances. So the town administrator and I had met, and we discussed reaching out to NRPC about identifying a firm that could go do a current analysis of Albuquerque to identify items that may improve the road. There may be a grant available for this, but we will have the drawing of the road where the intersections are. We'll start that process anyway. And I'll reach out to Jay on that. We're going to welcome the public, obviously. We love their ideas, and attend if you can, and the planning board will get the workshop info details posted. And I'm hearing from the public on this a lot. Some of them are saying, increase the speed limit on Albuquerque because it was designed to go faster. Some of them are saying, that 10 to 20 minutes twice a day near the high school. Maybe just something temporary has to be put up for that time frame. Yeah, we will have discussions on that. The Nashua Regional Planning Commission, our next full commissioner meeting will be Wednesday, June 15th, 7 p.m. at NRPC, located at 30 Temple Street in Nashua. And that's what I have. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Is it just my imagination, or are we seeing a lot more wildlife in the way of, like, did everybody see the big cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That was a
mean,
big one.
What was that?
it was.
That was Bobby.
The Bobcat, yeah.
The end of Westview.
He comes
Yes.
out, he goes down the field behind my house and goes back up there all the time now.
Really?
Yeah, we've got them done our way.
And we've had him here for years. That we had wood. Your brother saw one on Pinecrest
Yep.
when it was dirt.
Yep.
I lived here all my life and I'd never seen one.
Mhm.
But I know the guys have. They've always been here.
Well, not only the cat, but the bear.
Bears, yeah.
That's a big bear too.
It's a nice one.
Mhm.
Turkeys. We never had those.
Well, and I'm just
Over there.
wondering if it's just the proliferation of the game cameras and, the doorbell cameras and stuff, because,
No, they're around.
I mean,
that's a good point.
Mhm.
Everybody's got these little things in the yards and they take a picture. There's the guy in town, he's got one in his backyard, his game, he's always on Facebook. They all come back, the deer come back, the raccoons, everything. I got a camera in my house, front and back. I still got the skunk and the 7 cats to go by. Okay.
So from a Recreation Commission, we canceled the meeting tomorrow evening due to school vacation, and the same with the School Facility Improvement Committee. So missed out on 2 meetings this week.
What a tough week you've had.
I know, huh?
Yeah, lucky you.
Mr. Larry.
We had budget last week. Just pretty much reviewed the bylaws and approved those, and then we'll meet again the end of May, the 26th, I believe. Next meeting. It was quick.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Lascelles.
the Heritage Commission did meet in the kiosk out here outside.
Mhm.
It was kind of neat. The only Heritage Commission project coming up is the Dark Hole stable. situation. And we're going to be taking pictures of that and so forth. We haven't had any emergencies come up, so that's the situation. The legislative session is coming to an end. So we have another month of sessions and we'll be done. So,
Okay, thank you.
Summer off. Summer off.
summer off, oh yeah.
Head up to the lake.
Okay, that ends our public meeting for this evening. We do have one item left. It's a non-meeting with legal counsel. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Leary.
Second.
Do we have to go non-public?
No, we're going non-meeting. Second by Mr. Lynch. All those in favor, Mr. Leary.
Aye.
Mr. LaSalle's.
Aye.
Mr. Lynch.
Aye.
Ms. Queenan.
Aye.
I am also an aye. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great week.